remind you guys that I have a 10K giveaway open right now. I'm giving away a bunch of prizes. Hint, hint, Sweet Peach palette, Tarte Holiday Blush palette, a bunch of limited edition products. It is open internationally, 3 winners. I will link that video down below. Go check it out, go check it out. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So it's that time again for monthly favorites. I cannot believe how fast the time is flying. It's already almost fall, which makes me really excited. I'm already kind of feeling fall today with my fall-ish makeup and my maroon shirt. Anyways, as usual, I have a ton of beauty favorites from this past month, so let's get started. So August, I feel like, is the month of the year where it's like everybody really wants it to be fall, but it's not quite fall yet. And one of the things that I bought recently that's very fall, and I've just already been using it to death, is this right here. So this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. It is completely dirty because I've been using it nonstop. This palette screams fall to me. I recently hauled this in a Sephora haul, which I will link down below for you guys. But I've been using it pretty much every single day since I bought it. You can tell these two colors right here. So the color Vermeer and Bone Fresco. These two right here I use every day. Even when I'm doing a minimal makeup look, I will use the Vermeer, which is like a shimmery champagne kind of pinky color, all over my lid, and then I'll go over it with Bone Fresco in my crease and leave it at that and make it a really simple look. I did that today, but I also added red ochre on like the outer V of my eye. And this palette is just, it has the amazing Anastasia Beverly Hills formula where the powders are very creamy and very blendable and super duper pigmented. And the color selection in here, I mean, look at all these pinks and these maroons and these like mauves. Ugh, I can't wait to use this more, but I've already been using it to death. Another Anastasia Beverly Hills product that, this isn't new. I actually hauled this, gosh, 6 months ago, and for some reason I kind of forgot about it, which is so embarrassing to say, but I was going through and decluttering some of my makeup and I found this towards the beginning of the month. So this is the Glow Kit in the color Gleam. I fell in love with this, you guys. I have not stopped using it. I'm wearing it today. It's the only highlighter I've worn all month. I've worn it more than my Becca Moonstone, which is insane, more than the Artist Couture highlighter, which is like a new favorite. This is so amazing. So I think like when I first tried it, I was using some of these darker colors. So like this color right here, Mimosa, it's so pretty, but it's too dark for me as like a fair-skinned person to wear as a highlighter. And I was trying to wear it as a highlighter and it looked really weird. So I kind of put it away, put it to the side, and then when I rediscovered it, I started to use this color right here called Crushed Pearl. And that's what I've been wearing every single day. I even wore it to the Jason Aldean concert with Melissa, Honeybee Philosophy, here on YouTube. She was like, what highlighter are you wearing? I was like, oh, it's the Anastasia Beverly Hills Gleam Kit. So I love it so much. It's so pretty. It's just like this really super duper pigmented kind of pinky pearlescent pearl color. And you can see what it looks like right there. It just gives you this beautiful glow on your cheeks. It's perfect for fair-skinned girls like myself. And there's something about all of the colors in this palette, not just that one, where it's like the perfect amount of intensity, if that makes sense. So I love it so much. I don't think I'm ever going to put it down. I haven't really busted into this color Starburst, which maybe I should. Ooh, look at that. Well, can't really see highlighter on camera very well, but it has like a little bit more pink in it. That'll look really pretty with a bunch of fall looks that I'm going to be doing pretty soon. I love this palette. Now let's talk a little bit about some lip products. I've been trying a bunch of lip products lately. A haul is going to go up on my channel pretty soon, an Ulta haul, where I bought some of the new Bare Minerals liquid lipsticks, like what do they call it? The Gen Nude collection. I've been loving those, but I haven't hauled those yet, so I didn't want to put them in this video. So maybe that'll be in my September favorites. I don't know. But the lipstick that I'm wearing today and another lipstick that I've been wearing all the time is the Urban Decay Wrong Number lipstick. This is part of their new lipstick launch. I think they're called the Vice lipsticks, where they have like 100 different colors. This is a sheer formula, and what I like about sheer formulas is they're so easy and like effortless to wear. So in the morning when I'm getting ready for work, I don't want to have to fuss with a liquid lipstick. I mean, liquid lipsticks, they're a lot of work. You have to get them very precisely on. Sometimes you have to wear a lip liner and then they dry out your lips, and like, they're just not really realistic for everyday wear, whereas this definitely is. So I'm wearing it today on top of a lip liner because I wanted to deepen the color a little bit. And that's the great thing about sheer formulas, is you can layer them and deepen the colors. They also have like this glossy finish, which just kind of is very hydrating. This particular color, so when I bought this, I bought two. I bought this one and Sheer Rapture was the other one that I bought, which is a little bit more like peachy pink. This is like almost like a purpley pink, and it's very pretty for everyday wear. I like that you can kind of deepen it and make it more fall appropriate, since I've been all about trying out fall stuff lately. Or you can wear it alone and make it very summer appropriate. So it's very versatile and effortless, and I love it. Next up, let's talk about some brushes. So these are all fairly new brushes to me, and I've been trying to perfect my brush routine / collection because I've had a lot of requests for a favorite brush, not tutorial, a favorite brush video where I talk about all my favorite brushes. So I want to make sure that I like have the best of the best before I film that video. So these three brushes I have been loving this month. The first two are very similar. In fact, you can even call them like dupes for each other. So the first one is the Smith 115 or 115 brush, and the second one is the Morphe M523 brush. You can see both of these look pretty much identical. They're kind of oval-ish shape with rounded edges, and they're slightly on the skinny side. They're fat skinny is what I like to call them. These are perfect for contouring. They're just dense enough to where they pick up enough product to really apply a contour. I used it today. I washed it afterwards, in case you're wondering why they're so clean. I washed them. But they apply like the perfect like the density of color and thickness of a contour line to where it's not like a stark line. Like, you know how the NARS, what is it called? This really skinny brush, I have it, what is it called? This one right here, the NAR, I can't remember what this thing is called, Ida brush, there we go. How it's super duper skinny, and when you use it, like it really chisels out your cheeks. I don't really like that look for an everyday look. If I'm going real glam, I'll use this. But for everyday contour, it's just nice to have a more like diffused line, if that makes sense. And these two brushes, they work very similarly and they give that same effect. And I really, really like them. The Smith one is around the $30 range, and the Morphe one is around like the $10 range. So maybe I should do a drugstore versus high-end on these. And the next brush that I have is another Morphe brush. I've been loving Morphe lately. I hadn't really dug into them until Fame Expo, where I bought a whole bunch of brushes. But this is the Morphe M517. I use it as an eyeshadow brush. I used this in a couple of tutorials. I also use these two in a couple of tutorials, so I will link all of that down below so you can see them in action. But this is like a really, really super dense, stubby blending brush. And what I use this for, I didn't wash this one so you can see how it has a little bit of powder on it, is I will apply, like I'll kind of cake on the outer V color. So I'll use like a skinny, like a pencil-ish type brush, like this is the Smith 230 brush, and I'll just kind of like cake on the outer V color. And then I'll go in with the Morphe brush and I'll use this to kind of buff out and diffuse that color and make it really smoky and blend it out. Sometimes it's really hard to blend out eyeshadows with a skinny tiny brush like this. Like, will it get the color on your eye? Yeah, it's gonna get the color on your eye, but is it gonna blend it out and make it look pretty? I don't know how to do that. So that's when I use these blending brushes, and this one just is the perfect size for my eyes and the perfect density to really buff it out and like diffuse it and make you have like the really pretty kind of smoky eye effect. And I haven't been able to put it down. I really like it. It reminds me a lot of a Chanel brush that I own, which is, where is it? Nope, that's another Morphe brush. Here we go. This is the Chanel number 19 eyeshadow blender. I mean, now that I'm looking at them, it's a lot smaller, but the way that I use these two brushes is exactly the same. And ever since I got the Morphe brush, I haven't even touched my Chanel brush, which was like 8 times the price. Next, let's talk about some eyelashes. So I am wearing them today, but I have another pair of them, exact same pair right here, because I love these eyelashes so much. These are the Ardell Studio Effects Wispies is just what they're called. They're called the Wispies, and I think they only sell these at Ulta because I went on a hunt. I went to Sally's and Target and Walmart and Walgreens and CVS, and nobody has these studio effects. I've only been able to find them at Ulta, so I don't know what that means, but these are demi wispies, but with an extra layer on top, and it's a half layer. So if you look up close, I'll do a close up for you, but it's like a normal demi wispy and then a half of a demi wispy just on the outside, and it gives just that perfect amount of flare and thickness to really like intensify your eyes, but without having like really heavy volume, like doubled eyelashes. You know when people wear like double eyelashes, how you could totally tell they're wearing falsies. Not to say that this looks natural by any means, but I think it's just a little bit more on the natural side, in my opinion, and I really like them. I bought a few pairs of them, and I'm down to the ones I'm wearing now and these two because I've been wearing them like non-stop. Okay, next up I have a slight skincare product. This is the CoverFX Custom Infusion Drops in the Anti-Aging A+ Jasmine formula. So these were also in that Sephora haul that I'm gonna link down below for you. I bought these a few months ago when I was having some skin issues. I was having really dry patches and I didn't know what the heck was going on with my skin. Turns out I was having an allergic reaction and yada yada yada. But I hadn't used these since, or I didn't find the need to use these. And then I decided I was gonna start mixing them with my foundation just to see what it does. I was like, one day I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna see what it does. And I'm an oily skin girl, so mixing oil in with my like daytime makeup routine kind of scares me a little bit. I was very surprised with what this did. So you only need a couple of drops, like 2 drops. I put 2 drops and I mix it in with my foundation. I mix it on the back of my hand, and then I apply the foundation with a beauty blender. And something about this mixed with my foundation just adds that like subtle kind of glowiness, but not to the point where it looks like you're wearing a glowy foundation. Like the foundation is still matte, but it makes it like blend with your skin a little bit better, if that makes sense. And it's super, super hydrating. So I don't get like that powder matte effect. Like I'm not wearing it today because I'm wearing a powder foundation today. I actually filmed my how I did my makeup in high school video like right before this. Anyways, long story, I fixed it. But so I'm not wearing it today, but it just gives off like this beautiful glow, and it's really, really hydrating, and I feel like it's mixing skincare with your foundation, which is a genius idea. So I haven't tested it enough to say it's a holy grail run out and get it product, but so far I've really been liking the way it looks. Okay, next I have 2 products that were sent to me for PR, but I really want to tell you guys about them because I think they're kind of ingenious and really cool. So these are from the brand Momo Up, M-O-M-O Up. I might be saying that wrong. I don't know. And I think they are a foreign brand. I think they're a Korean brand of makeup. So they sent me these 2 products right here. So the first one, look at how stinking cute this is. This is blotting papers, and it's a little panda bear. Like, how cute. I have never seen a company package blotting papers like this. Usually they're in like a credit card shaped flat container. You pull it out as a sheet. Excuse me, I'm getting excited and I'm choking on my own spit. But so that's like your typical blotting papers are packaged that way. These are in a little roll. So you pull it out like this, and then you determine the length that you want. You decide how long you want it to be, and then you cut it off. It's kind of like aluminum foil or plastic wrap, and then you just use it as a blotting sheet to blot your oil. And I think it's pretty ingenious that you can pick the length that you want. And then on top of that, like, they're really good at sucking up the oil on your face. So let's see. My face isn't very oily right now because I'm actually using a powder foundation, and so there's not a lot of oil to suck up, let's be honest right now. But when my face is really oily, like towards the end of the day, these work great. They're super duper cute. You can throw it in your purse, and it's like a nice travel compact size, and I really like it. The second thing from Momo Up is actually a, what are these even called? Finger Cot Makeup Remover Cotton Pads. So they come in a box like this, and then they're individually wrapped makeup remover pads. But another thing, I mean, they're so ingenious. These products are so like, different and I've never seen anything like them before, if that makes sense. So they're individually packaged, which is awesome because I can throw them in my gym bag, which is what I've been using them for. And then I'm gonna open one up right now because I do have some swatches I can wipe off. So you open them up and they're pre-soaked, so they're filled with makeup remover. They look like this. And then you slip them on your fingers. They're really, really juicy, which is nice because then you know there's a lot of product on it. Like this, and you rub it around your face and it gets your makeup off really good. I will say it's not that great at getting mascara off, but let's face it, mascara is a beast and it's hard to get off anyways. You definitely need to use an oil. These aren't oily, so you know, take that or leave it. There's definitely some type of like silky, like almost like lotiony-ness to them because they leave your skin feeling really soft and like slightly hydrated once you remove your makeup. But it's just so easy because it's on your fingers. You can really get into the crevices of your nose, and like I have like a chin line, so right in there, and like it's just super easy to take the makeup off. And it works really well. So here's a lipstick swatch. I will use it and show you. Look at that. It just wiped it right off. And it's, yeah, I really like it. Again, it's a really ingenious product. You get 2 of them in each little package. They're pre-moistened, so they're travel friendly. And yeah, it's a really cool product. You guys should check it out. All right, so those are the beauty products that I've been loving this month. I also wanted to tell you guys about an audiobook, or actually it's like an audiobook author. Well, she doesn't just write audiobooks, she writes regular books, but I listen to audiobooks. An author that I have been obsessed with this month. So her name is Rainbow Rowell, and I have read 3 books by Rainbow Rowell this month. That's how much I love her books and how quickly I'm able to get through them. So the first one is the book Eleanor Park, which is this super cute like teenage love story. It's adorable. It's about like a misfit girl and a kind of popular boy who get together, and it's really cute. I read that in like 2 days. And then I also read the book Fangirl, which is a little bit older audience. It's college age, and it's about twin girls who go off to college, and one of them particularly who has like a, what is it called, fan fiction page, where it's kind of like Harry Potter, where she like writes spin-off fan fiction about this book, and she meets a guy, and it's a little bit of a love story, super cute. And then currently I'm reading the book called Attachments, which is definitely for an older crowd. It's a 28-year-old, which is actually how old I am. It's funny how even though I'm 28, I still prefer like teen or young adult reads. Anyways, Attachments is still really cute. It's about like an office group. It's based in the 90s when they first get email, which is kind of nostalgic and really funny for me. So they just got this thing called email, and it's about these 2 ladies who email each other back and forth about this cute guy in the office, and turns out he's the person who screens all their emails, and it's really cute. I haven't finished it yet, but I will definitely finish it by the time this video goes up because I only have 2 hours left. But Rainbow Rowell is a really good author. I have a feeling I'm going to end up reading every single one of her books, or his books. Rainbow's probably a he, right? I haven't looked into it, but really good author, really good books, and if you're looking for a good read, check them out. Alright guys, well those are all the products that I've been loving this month. Let me know down below what products you loved in the month of August so that I can check them out, because let's be honest, I always need new products to check out. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you next time. Mwah.